Good day to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and you are watching Poland Daily Culture. It's the first time in the history of our show that we have a spokesperson of Zachęta Gallery with us in the studio. Marta Ławacz, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much for invitation.
And I would say that Zachęta is definitely the most important gallery of modern art in Warsaw, but probably in Poland altogether. I would say the crown jewel where all artists who are modern artists currently, they want to have a display, they want to have an exhibition. But before we come to what's going on right now and what are the currently going exhibitions and what's the plan of development of the museum, I would like us to tell a few words about the history of this gallery.
There was a need for the artist to have such a place, to show in public their works, and the audience also wanted to have a place to go to. There was no such a institution in Poland in these days. It was the first public gallery in Warsaw and in non-existing Poland, we can say that.
Yeah, because of course
it's 19th century, so there is no Poland on the map. There is no such a state. But the culture is something which connects people, which provide the Poland, yeah,
and our
through the century.
Identity, everything. So,
Yes.
So the history of the gallery goes back to the 19th century,
Yes.
when it was established and created as a gallery. Yes, but not fully as a museum.
No, it wasn't a museum. It was a gallery of contemporary art. It was the saloon when the artists showed their art. It was a yearly exhibition. There was a lot of paintings on the walls. As you see the old photographs and drawings from the gallery from the 19th and 18th century, it was a very crowded place. It didn't have a place own place at the beginning. So
the gallery was
yes,
moving a little bit.
Yes, a little bit moving, yes. First 30 years, I think it was, there was 4 places where the gallery had place. The first exhibition was in Królewska Street, corner of Krakowskie Przedmieście, in the palace. And the second in special pavilion built in the court of Potocki Palace, and in a few other places, and it was moving gallery a little bit, yes.
And then eventually Zachęta managed to build her own building very close to the old town, in the city center, close to Świętokrzyska Street, where right now it's still the old building of Zachęta. But previously, in those times, it was not old. It was a new building.
Of course.
And what was the reaction of public when they see the architecture, when they see?
There was a competition at the beginning. The architect, he had to change this project, and finally we have the building as we see it now. But Schiller, he wanted this building to develop. It wasn't so big as it is now. It was smaller. It was developed. The extension has been in 80s of the 20th century, but you cannot see the difference now because it's the same style.
So everything was kept in the same style. I would say in the a little bit classicism or neoclassicism.
It is neoclassicism, and there was this building gives a lot of different points of view, different reactions. A lot of people liked it, but there was also a lot of complaints about it, that this is building with no character at all. There could be bank, there could be everything, not especially art gallery. And when you see this building, you don't see that this is the art gallery, that the windows are too big, and the artist complains because of the light inside, which is not good for the paintings, etc. But it's worth to say that there was also first in Poland, room with electric light.
Oh, I see. Electric
Yes.
lights. First in Zachęta. I didn't
First
know
in
this.
Zachęta with so huge electric lighting.
So it
Yes.
was very modern and
Yes.
looking at those times. Also a place where contemporary art in the end of 19th century, beginning of 20th century had its place in Warsaw, where artists could display, could exhibit, could also kind of show their own art into public and of course sell later on.
Yes, yes. It worked like that. That there was association of encouragement of fine art, and they bought the pictures, the art from the artist, and they put them on the exhibition. And after that, they give it to the members. Some of paintings were kept, and some were given.
Were given to the members
Yes,
of the Zachęta.
Yes, association. Yes.
Association. Well, right now Zachęta doesn't work like this.
No, of course not. It's impossible.
Zachęta is a public institution,
Yes.
so a public gallery, but still plays the same role. So it is, I would say, the most important gallery in Poland to display and to exhibit modern contemporary art.
Yes, but I disagree a little bit with you because we cannot forget our past. So we have to keep this balance between new and old. And of course, there is a lot of exhibition of modern contemporary art, but we also have exhibitions of a little older art. So we have to keep this balance going on.
Well, I understand, absolutely. So I would say every one of you who are planning to visit the Zachęta Gallery and altogether if you are planning to visit Warsaw, the Zachęta Gallery is absolutely a necessity to go to visit, as well as just to look at the beautiful building with a long history and important purpose, as of course as well to see the exhibitions which are currently at display. And stay with us because we'll continue this topic in the next episode. Thank you for watching our show.